Hello everyone and welcome back to World of Tanks with Black Knight. And today we're going to see some classic American action, although the second game will be a Chinese tank, but officially it's a American model, so that's why it'll be some classic American action. And well, we're starting off with Banzai in his M4, platooned up with Professor G, also in his M4. They are both using the 105mm howitzer gun, and this tank is hilarious when using that gun. It's not as good as the KV-1 or the KV was with the 152mm when it was still in the game like that. But this tank does have more penetration, but it does do a bit less damage. But that doesn't matter that much. Once you hit an enemy in the side with this tank, and it isn't a heavy tank, or it doesn't have that much of a health pool, it will feel the shell. And that was just a critical hit on that Chinook. So if he would have hit a bigger damaging shell, he would have done a lot more damage. And it's already 2-1. And the platoon has all the kills. And it's 2-1 because they have a team killer. Seems they have a team killer because there's a blue tank. And well, let's not damage his name. That's not what this is all about. His tank is blue, and from that, yeah, he just shot an enemy down. So there's nothing bad about that. He's just doing his job. And now he's aiming for the Covenant. Yeah, that's a kill. And that's what this tank is for. They already have 2 kills between both of them. And well, he's reloaded, he's aiming, and he gets his 3rd kill. He's already doing a pretty good job. He's taken out 1 tier 5 tank and 2 lower tier tanks. Although those lower tier tanks wouldn't have any chance of surviving. There's an AFK M2 medium, and he can hit that. Hits and he penetrates and gets another kill. This is his 3rd one shot. And he keeps moving on. And oh dear, there's a French 2D. Well, he already has 4 one-shots. He now gets shot by that Matilda. He gets a shot in on him. 78 damage, too bad. KV-1 finishes off the Matilda. And, well, what you heard earlier was my little brother. He couldn't just shut up. But no bad. The video doesn't get any worse from it, so... Gets a shot in on the KV-1, does 121 damage. And that Matilda is... What? He's giving his rear. Too bad, he hit his side and deals only 80 damage. Matilda is a very strongly armed tank, but he does penetrate, dealing 181 damage. And wow, look at what he's done already. The Professor G is trying to get a 3rd kill, but Banzai has already got his top gun. And he does another 65 damage on that last heavy tank, and there's 1 T-34 remaining, and Professor G should move in to get the last kill there. But yeah, he does get his last kill. They do get a Brothers in Arms and a Top Gun, and maybe even a high caliber, although I don't know if it's eligible for this tier. But we can look that up if you want to, but I'm not going to. This is all about the gameplay. And it was quite a fun game. Pretty well played by this platoon. 9 kills between the 2 of them. And wow, that's a lot. That's a whole lot. And it's 15-5 because that one M4 shot a teammate. Too bad. could have been a bad luck moment when a teammate drove in front of his 105mm gun, and if it's tier 4 or lower without any armor, it's killed in just one hit. And it could have been aimed, so we didn't see anything, so we can't judge him, and that's why I removed his name there. And well, actually I'm just showing the tank names, and wow, what a job this platoon has done in their M4s. And you can judge this, that this tank is pretty overpowered, although it's not the only tank that can mount a big howitzer gun, because the KV-1 still has the 122mm howitzer gun that does more damage than this one does. This one just has more penetration. And we can look that up for you guys. It has a 53 penetration, so not really that good. And 410 damage. It's the same damage as the T-82 has on its gun. As you can see, he is carrying 5 heater shells, and those have 60 damage less, but they do have a 101 penetration at tier 5. That is quite enough to penetrate just about every tank. But it's probably just for those tier 7 games he will get into. And well, with this tank in a tier 7 game with the howitzer, you are still going to do a lot of damage. So, as you can see, he's put some text on it, some nice camouflage on it, and he's played this tank like a pro. He's done his job, and well, that's already the most classic American action you could have seen, although he didn't really shoot any German tanks. But we are going to watch another replay, and that one's not from Benzyka. Here we go. And well, as I said, second game wasn't really a American tank, but this is the M5A1 Stuart. Its model is from the M5 Stuart tank, which is a American tank model, so that's why I decided this one can be put in a classic American action video. But yeah, well, this tank is pretty fast. It's not very well armored, but it's a tier 4 light tank with 73 shells in its clip. And as I said, it's an American based model with a few changes that the Chinese made, because well, they mixed certain things from different countries together. American, British, French, not German, because well, German was allied with the Japanese, and the Chinese and Japanese fought against each other, so there you have it. But we are going to see some more of that classic American action, and from this replay I am going to show the statistics, because it's a massive replay. This action in this replay, as you will see, will be hilariously good. So I already unpaused it, as you can see, and here it is probably, and we're moving out. It's a tier 4 game, by the way, on Swamp. You get ramped instantly by 3001E or 2001E. It's lower tier 4, not tier 6. And well, he's already putting his speed to good use, going 60 kilometers per hour. This tank can do 62 or 64 kilometers per hour, so it's fast enough to get ahead of the team. Trying to get some early on spots. Yeah, we got 2. Now decides, yeah, those spots I need to get unspotted first, so let's wait till they disappear from my radar. They disappeared, but he's moving more to the back. He doesn't wait around for those guys to get out. Because here is a constant 3A. And he starts shooting. He misses a second shot, although there's not much of target here. And the enemy is just oblivious to his presence, so he finishes off his first enemy, having dealt already 167 damage. Not that much. But that's just the start. An enemy that's so oblivious to someone's presence, well, that's asking for some shots, for some shells on the side. That's not the first enemy, it seems. That T-50 doesn't seem to expect anything on his side. Just using auto-aim again because the T-50 is standing still there. He didn't get the finishing blow, but he did get 135 damage dealt. And he didn't disappear there, so he got a shot from the LTP in his rear. But well, he just keep moving, not waiting around to get another shot. And he's now standing at a tactical location. And oh dear, that's a bad thing. The B1 doesn't shoot at him. He doesn't wait till he's disappearing from the radar. He's just moving on. He's got a small tank. And small tanks have a lot of use when they keep moving. He finishes off the B1. Now sees there's a T-46 moving just behind the ridgeline there. And T-28, he's in this left side. And there's also a Matilda. And oh dear, there's Panzer T-38. It seems he was completely oblivious to the presence of Kremlin Cardinal now. And he's being shot at. He did spot it, Kremlin Cardinal. But he just keeps moving back. He doesn't even try to shoot back at him. And oh dear, there's a Hetzer as well. And already everyone should know that Hetzers always are going to Hetzer. But an SU-5 is no match for a light tank. And he can turn what he wants. It's no use. He's done over 800 damage at this moment. And he's letting loose on this Hetzer. He's turning around towards him. And it seems the Hetzer does have a shot at him now. So he's hoping to get lucky, and yeah, he does. There's a T-46 out here. He's pointing his turret completely the wrong way. What the hell? Is everyone just trying to get killed by him? Although he is missing a lot of shots. The T-46 just doesn't aim at him. And he gets kill stealed again. But he does have 5 kills already. And again, he's not going to wait around. He's moving on. He's only done 1273 damage at this moment. But, well, this is tier 4 game. I say he's only done that. What the hell? In a tier 4 game, that much damage dealt? Normal player wouldn't be able to do this. But since there aren't any normal players in this team, oh dear. That's it. Oh, no it's not. He's tracked him. And he finishes off the T-82. He's got a stop gun down now. And there's the LTP that shot him. But, oh, there's a Hetzer in the bush. The Hetzer misses. He doesn't decide to go straight on to, towards the Hetzer. Just take a big move around. Hetzer misses again. It seems the Hetzer is using a smaller gun. But even a smaller gun can damage the M5 Stuart. And the Hetzer now makes the wrong move of going in for the kill. And on a light tank, with help, he shouldn't be doing it. But Panzer III-A decides to give the Hetzer a kill. And well, that LTP is moving, so auto-aiming wasn't the best thing to do. But, well, you just get the last shot in, 7 kills, 1500 damage dealt. There's only 2 enemies left. One of those enemies is pretty good and is in a T40, but he's unlucky. The T40 has a howitzer and will be able to one-shot him. And it seems the T40 doesn't have the ability to get a hit in. The 38T does get a shot in on him, and well, he manages to advance towards the base. The T40 is still there, and he's now disappeared off the radar. The Covenant is moving in from the rear, where some teammates are moving in from the front as well. And he's in a light tank. He's able to stay in cover better than a TD, or stay disappeared better than a TD. But where did he go? He's not gone here, right? It seems that T-14 chased him. Where did he move off to? What? Where did that shot come from? Did it really come from the base? Did the T-40 just finish off? There's 2 enemies left. There's 2 teammates left. Now, it seems T-40 is somewhere near the base. Let's seek him out. And let's root out this last enemy. Oh, there he is. Oh, he hits. But it seems he has a smaller gun. Dealing only 115 damage per shell. And oh, he finishes off our hero. Oops, I pressed M there. And too bad he didn't get 9 kills, but wow, what a massive damage. And this tank, well, I shouldn't advise to go through light tanks, but getting top tier with a light tank like this, having quite a lot of movement speed, being more scout-like than bounce-like, and even getting 8 kills and almost 2000 damage dealt. Holy shit. This tank had to be an American model. Sorry, Chinese guys who are watching this. If you are watching this and you are like, yeah, I'm Chinese. Chinese can copy tanks or stuff even better than anyone else. And, well, if you don't understand what I mean, just watch the World of Tanks tech tree. There are some British tanks, some American tanks in the start of that tech tree, where you were thinking, aren't those tanks British or American or French? But it doesn't matter. They are combining parts from different tanks and making the standard tank even better. This is actually an upgraded M5 Stuart tank, and even though it's Chinese, the model is still American. So those Chinese people, they're just awesome at copying stuff, and it's not something that's bad. It's something that's actually pretty good to have. So, well guys, I'm going to show you the statistics of this game. You've already seen that he's taken 5 hits, because this tank doesn't bounce. You can already see he has hit 32 shots. He did fire a lot more shots though. And he has done 1935 damage. And that's a whole lot for a tier 4 game. So, let's take a look at the statistics. This game actually took exactly 8 minutes, or actually, for as far as we watched, it took 1 or 2 seconds longer, as you will be going to see at the statistics. So Let's take a look. So, well, these are the statistics. He earned a Mastery Badge, Mastery Badge Ace Tanker in this game. He earned a High Caliber medal and a Top Gun medal, gaining almost 41,000 credits and just under 4,300 experience. And well, that is with a first win with premium, but holy shit, that's a lot of experience for a tier 4 tank and a lot of credits for a tier 4 light tank in just a normal match. And wow, he did good in this game. Let's take a look at team score. As you can see, all those tanks he hit, he actually spotted 3 tanks and didn't do any damage to those. But he did get spotting damage on 2 of those, so well, let's get to the team score. And let's go to experience gained on both teams. As you can see, wow, he has done over double the damage of the second best player in his own team and the best player in the enemy team, who actually got to kill him. And he's done double the kills of the second best player in the game, which actually is an enemy with the experience gained. He's gained more experience than the second best player in his team, which was the Samau SAU-40. Yeah, strange name. So, shall we take a look at the detailed report? And wow, shots fired. 56 shots fired and 40 direct hits, but he only penetrated 35 of those shots. And considering he did damage with only 32 shots, the other 3 shots that penetrated probably took the tracks of someone. He did get a damage of 1935. He received 7 hits, 5 penetration, and wow, he even bounced 2 shots. So that's a pretty good job done. Potential damage received of 546, where his tank only has 300 and something damage. He damaged 11 enemies and destroyed 8 enemies. Actually, if he had damaged 3 enemies more, he would have gotten a Confederate medal as well. He did 260 damage upon detecting, on top of all the damage that he did. And he traveled over 4 kilometers on that game. Wow! A map that's 1 by 1 and he's traveling over 4 kilometers in a game. Well, like the replay description. Holy shit. And well, as the experience and credits, I already told he earned that much, but he made a profit of 36,562 credits in that game. Wow! Kremlin Cardinal, this was a beast of a game. I hope you are watching this replay, and I hope you are enjoying my enthusiasm while I'm talking through this. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I am hoping I am getting a lot of this sort of replays sent in, a lot more, so I can make even more videos like this and get more enthusiastic the more videos I will be putting online. So watch your backs on the battlefield. Maybe I will be there to put some shots in there in your back, or maybe someone from Double Dutch like Kremlin Cardinal. Goodbye.